today? You're full of life. Good. So today is our first class of this lesson. Let's begin our class. So we are going to talk about Unit 7. Living together for a greater good. So are you ready? Yes? Good. So let's talk a little bit about the topic. So when we talk about living together, what's your first impression? Yes, we usually means living together. We say yes, we cohabiting with others. Cohabit. Please repeat after me. Cohabit. Good. So we usually mean people cohabit with each other. They live together. So before we grow up, we usually live together with our family, right? Yes. So greater. I think you are very familiar with this word. Greater means it's the comparative of good, right? It's similar to better. And here, good is not the adjective. It's not. So it means good. It means benefit. So before we start our reading, I want you to think about some questions. The first question is, who live together? Who? And the second question is, where do they live together? Where? And the third one is, why do they choose to live together? And the last question is, what? What do the benefits they get by living together? So what? Now I will give you 2 minutes for silent reading. So are you ready? Okay, go. Okay, time's up. So let's go back to the questions. You can see or have a quick review of the paragraph, the first paragraph. Okay. Okay. So let's go back to the questions. Who live together? Anybody have any questions? Hey, Simon, good. Yes, that's right. It's an elderly woman and a young man. Federica and Alessio, right? So it's an elderly woman. Oh, sorry. It's a one, so woman now, women. And a young man. Okay, let's continue to the second question. Where? So, where do they live? Any volunteer? Please raise your hand. Nancy? Can you try to answer this question? Good. Yes, correct. They live in a co-living community, right? Co means together. find the answer in this paragraph, right? Good. So based on the first paragraph in 107, you can find the answer. So I think maybe we'll find the answer in the following paragraphs. And the information is provided in this paragraph. It's just a man and a woman, what are they doing, who they are, and where, right? So let's find more further information later. And now, I want to ask you, what do they do? An elderly man and a young man, what do they do when they live together? Does anyone has answer? Vicky, can you try to answer this question? Oh, you don't have, you don't know. You have no idea. It's okay. Does anyone can try to help them, Vicky? Okay, Sandy. Yes, good, correct. We can have an answer from the first paragraph. The elderly woman teach the man how to cook, right? Cook a risotto, good. And the young man, he teach the woman, yes, how to use an app because the woman want to try to get her refund back. So let's write down our answer. They care of each other, right? So we know they live in a co-living community and help each other. But you know what? Yes, surprisingly, they don't have any blood relationship. They are not relatives. Are they friends? No, they are totally strangers before moving to the co-living community. So in this paragraph, we have a rough idea that both the elderly woman and the young man benefit from helping each other. Then we know by living together, the two people build a word friendship. More details will be provided in the following paragraph. So now here I want to ask you, what does friendship mean? Yes, we all know friend, right? So let's see what friendship, the first word. Friends are what we trust and we know each other we know each other well, right? So it's friend. But the ship, it's not the vehicle. It's not a vehicle on the sea. It's a root. Always we can say it's a suffix. A ship is always used as a noun. It's about a status or conditions. So we can say a friendship is, yes, maybe the one or more people, they are in the status of being friends. Let me give you an example. We can say Annie and I are bosom friend. Bosom friend means close friend. So our friendship is very close. So far so good, yes? friendship with your peers, your classmates, right? Yes, good. So let me further discuss the other word after this word, right? Okay, yes. So in the past, it might seem odd that two strangers from different generations live together. Yes, I know you might hear other meanings of the word odd, maybe such as odd numbers is compared to even numbers, right? Odd jobs or an odd stocking, single ones. But here, odd means, yes, you can make a guess, right? Odd. Think about it. Odd, it sounds like, yes, the word is, it looks very strange, right? So yes, the meaning is strange. The word looks very strange, right? So it means strange. Oh, yes, strange. And yes, unusual. So we can say, yeah, it's odd that our teacher doesn't come to school today. So it's very strange, right? Because every teacher, they should show up every day at school, right? So it's odd that our teacher maybe a teacher, yeah, he suffer from sickness or so. You say, dengue fever. No, just kidding. It's unless our teacher just come to school. But it's very unusual and strange. Can you follow me? Yes? Good. Now, let's continue to talk about in the last sentence of the first paragraph, based on the 107, page 107. So, in the last sentence of the first paragraph, the author said you may find the idea becoming more and more common, more and more means increasing. And there is the grammar point of the lesson, lies in this sentence. When look at this sentence pattern, the subject, find, keep, leave, the object, right? And we need object complement to complete the meaning of the object. Here, when there is an incomplete transitive verb, it's incomplete because we might say find and find something and something what we don't know, right? So when there is an incomplete transitive verb such as find, keep, or leave in a sentence, we need a complement because we don't know what happened to the object. So we need a complement. Object complement to supply the meaning of the object. Therefore, it's a negative sentence. Yes, complement. So you can see you may, right? It's a subject and want. Okay, write a idea. Becoming. More and more common, right? More and more common. Now here we need to use that. I think I write down I need to write down my sentence more and more. Okay, so you may find an idea. Whatever your idea is now. So we need the object or complement becoming more and more common to explain provide more details about the idea. So it's very clear. Okay? But we have other details about this sentence pattern because if we want to further explain whether the object is an active or passive, we will use the two kinds of grammar to distinguish between them. So the first one is ing. Yes, when the object is active, it actively do something. We use the ing is active. And if the object is passive, right? He passively being done by others or with something, we use the PP, right? Past participle, so it's passive. Let me give you a simple example, because we know you will find the idea becoming more and more common. The idea is yes, it's an active, so it uses the becoming. Now I'll give you another example about the PP. Okay, so let's look at the sentence. Gather, please. A door. Locked. When you leave. So here, we know the door cannot lock itself right now. It's like very story haunted, right? So here we can see the PP is being locked. So can you follow me? Yes. Okay. So it's good. I think you all have a good understanding of the sentence pattern. We all know the door cannot lock itself, so it can just be locked, right? So because we are out of time, we'll move on to another paragraph to talk more about the benefit of intergenerational living. Inter means between, among. So intergenerational living in the next class. Before we dismiss the class, I want to assign a homework to you. First, simply brainstorm these questions. Would you like to live with the people from different generations? Why or why not? Then we'll have an activity called Oral Cafe. Yes, I think it's a very interesting activity. Oral Cafe in the next class, you will be divided into several groups and discuss with this question. Yeah? Any other question? No. Okay, I think that's all for today. See you next time. Bye bye.